Hi, Herb Magney, current captain on the motor yacht At Last, charter vessel based in the Bahamas, also a licensed sales broker with Merle Woods and Associates. It's been the 8th boat show right here in Fort Lauderdale in the past consecutive years, and I have to say, it looks like one of the best ones. Even after Wilma, what a great comeback this is. We have people who are real buyers walking the docks, showing up sometimes at the last minute. I've had 3 different groups that I've worked with who have come up and said, we're ready to buy a boat. The entire market is devalued. I mean, there's amazing values to be had. Sure, all the economies are down in scale, but acquisition power is not like what it's ever been before for both these business owners and now people who want to become yachts. The biggest challenge is an ongoing one, however it is getting better, and that is the human resources element of the whole thing. Some people may call it a crewing issue. It's not so much even crewing, it's the total human resources package, which comes from, we're a very new industry, we're growing, our regulations are changing. What are the requirements to do the jobs that we're going to do for both myself and fellow captains, as well as what do we need for our staff? What training levels? So it's challenging in that we have all these nations that have to come together, and they do with things like MLC and the ILO and the MLO and MCA, all these great acronyms that tell us what we're supposed to do today. But they are changing, the laws are there, it's becoming safer. Now, as captains, we should be leaders in knowing this information and showing our crew, this is what you need to learn. That's how we're going to be dealing with it's developing the crew. I take a personal interest in all of my crew. I've interviewed close to 50 people this week, none of which will probably ever work for me, but I've given them some guidance and some counsel where they should be going, what they should be doing, what courses they might want to take, what's their career path. Basic, simple goal setting, which I do with my crews all the time. Make sure this is where you want to be. So this way we maintain people in the industry, like those of us who are here now. It's a following. We're following a passion. To me, that's the solution towards getting the top best service to the people who shake and move the economies of the world and buy yachts. I want these people interested in yachting. I want them to keep spending their money in yachting because I think it's one of the last great adventures these people can thoroughly enjoy. Ever since I got into this industry, which officially was probably in the mid-90s, and it has only gotten better. The quality, the quantity, the people, but it has changed. It was a cottage thing going on with a lot of friends and cronies and such, which was wonderful, and there's a lot of traditions and such. However, everything's changed, and it's changed so much at the rate that my telecommunications device and my laptops are changing, well, so is yachting. At the end of the day, the captains and the crew are entrusted with the lives of some of the most amazing people in the world, and we're taking this seriously these days. Obviously, so are the insurance companies and the finance companies. So what we want to make sure is they have the best service and the best safety. So it's such a dynamic industry. I've been in a half a dozen different industries, but reading back to all the guidebooks, find that niche, find something you love, and pursue it. Well, yeah, who can't love traveling to great places, taking amazing people in amazing yachts? It's tough to beat. So I'm happy to help promote and make sure that everything I can do into keeping it professional, making it professional, keeping it safe. So those people keep coming back and buying more yachts. Where we need more marinas, we develop more waterfront, but we do it safely and we do it soundly. So in my part, I spend a lot of time with the crew and developing crew, educating crew as much as I possibly can, getting the message out. And in the same vein, I'm also doing that to the owners so they understand that this is an extremely unique service they've put us in to put us all together here and make us all live together day in and day out and be of service to the most elite of the world. That's not easy. So I've taken that on as a personal challenge to try and make sure that transition goes together well, both in working with attorneys, working with brokerage firms, management companies as well, and I have a lot of time and a lot of ties with all of them. Who knows where it's going to lead? I try to make sure that at some point in time, if they can pry the hands off of the wheel for longer than a couple of days, then sure, I'm going to be on shore somewhere. But you can better believe I won't be outside of water or outside of a yacht for very long.